the fairy who awakened spring. In an enchanted forest, among blooming meadows and murmuring streams, lived a fairy named Springella. She was as gentle as the first ray of sunlight and as light as a breath of the spring breeze. Her wings shimmered with all the colours of the rainbow. But this year, winter refused to leave. Snow still covered the ground, the trees stood bare, and the streams remained silent beneath their icy shells. Springella awoke in her tiny home, nestled within the petals of a rose, and gasped in surprise.
Where was spring? Why isn't the sun warming the earth? Why aren't the birds singing?
She whispered with concern. Springella slipped out from under her warm petal blanket and soared above the forest. Suddenly, she spotted the wise spirit of the wood's old dryad. He stood beneath a grand oak tree, stroking his long emerald green beard thoughtfully.
Springella, spring is still asleep.
Dryad said sadly.
She has been enchanted by a winter slumber.
How can we wake her?
The fairy asked.
Only one with a kind heart and true belief in magic can do it.
Replied the forest spirit.
You must find the first flower of spring and gift it warmth.
Springella knew what she had to do. She fluttered her shimmering wings and flew toward the heart of the forest. Along the way, she met a little rabbit who was struggling to find food beneath the thick snow.
Are you searching for spring too?
The rabbit asked.
Yes, come with me.
Together, they continued on their journey. Soon, they came across a little squirrel who could not find her home because everything was still covered in snow.
I want spring to come too,
the squirrel said. At last, they reached a vast clearing. Springella could feel something special in the air. Beneath the thick layer of snow, something sparkled. She waved her magic wand, and the snow began to melt. Slowly, a tiny green sprout emerged, struggling to reach the sunlight.
This is the first spring flower,
Springella exclaimed. She gently touched it with her warm hands, filling it with light and love. The flower slowly opened, and with it, a gentle breeze stirred, carrying the sweet scent of spring through the forest. The snow melted, buds appeared on the trees, the streams began to whisper, and the birds burst into joyful song. The sun peeked out from behind the clouds and smiled warmly. Spring had awakened.
You did it!
The animals cheered. Springella beamed. Now, she knew for sure if you believe in magic and have a kind heart, you can even awaken spring.